In our loss to the Milwaukee Bucks, our season has officially ended once again as the Washington Wizards. We win 40 games in the season and we lose in the first round / the play-in tournament. Not a great turnaround for the first year of Wizards franchise, but I feel like everything is looking bright. We did all this without our best, basically two players in DeJounte Murray and Jordan Poole. Both of them were out with injuries. So Lonzo Ball and DeAndre Hunter were picking up the slack. So I don't feel too upset about that. Milwaukee does clinch the 8th seed. So yeah, Boston and Milwaukee, that's fun. New York versus Atlanta, that's fun. Cleveland at Miami, defensive matchup. And then the Bulls and the 76ers, that's more. Ugh. On the other side, you have the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves inexorably intertwined because of the Andrew Wiggins, D'Angelo Russell trades. You have the the Pelicans and the Anthony Davis Los Angeles Lakers, Suns at the Mavericks, and Memphis Grizzlies at the Thunder. These are all really good games that we're going to be simulating through because this is not the NBA offseason. This is Wizards franchise offseason battle of, just the classic rivalry. LeBron versus Curry. Then you got the 3 seed Phoenix Suns versus the 7 seed Oklahoma City Thunder. Interesting upset there. Then you have the Knicks and the Bucks 1-8. After getting 1-8 last year, they 1-8 the Celtics this year, and Philadelphia and Cleveland handled their business. Eastern Conference Finals matchup is going to be Golden State Warriors at the Phoenix Suns Cliff Ball revenge game. And then you have the 76ers and the New York Knicks. And Stephen Curry wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Joel Embiid wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And how it seems every year is that the 76ers win in year one. I say that, I jinx it. The Golden State Warriors win. Stephen Curry, NBA Finals MVP. 24, 5, and 6. Good for him. Well, that is the conclusion of year one of Wizards franchise. Do we have any notable Wizards retiring? Udonis Haslem, Al Horford. That's interesting. Thad Young, Rudy Gay, Robin Lopez, Kevin Love is on his way out. JaVale McGee, Jeff Green, Danny Green, Wes Matthews, Taj Gibson, Joe Ingles. Okay. How about here? Greg Popovich, he's not going to retire. He just signed a 5-year, $100 million contract. I'm sorry, Greg Popovich isn't retiring for a long time. And as for the rules, I guess it'd be fun to increase the salary cap, right? We're not going to do this one. Normally I do this when I'm doing the rebuilds because fouls are an issue, but we want fouls to matter in 2K24. This is good. I want young players in the draft, of course. This is no, and this is no. So actually we're putting through a few rules. Now, if I remember correctly, we have the number 14 pick. Where are the Wizards? That's us. Oh, we have the number 12 pick. So if we can get either a 1.5% chance to get lucky, or we're picking at pick 12 and we're going to have to trade up. But number 14 goes to, should be the Nuggets, and it does. Number 13 goes to the Spurs, and it does. Now this is our pick. Do we pick ahead of 12? Are we going to win the lottery, or do we have to trade up for our guy? And nothing fun happens. We keep our pick, which means the Washington Wizards are going to be giving over the rights to next year's pick to the Houston Rockets, which isn't ideal, but the Pacers get the number 1 overall selection. Okay, that's never happened before in their franchise history. Spurs fall to 2. The Thunder are there at 3. Hornets at 4, and Rockets via the Brooklyn Nets at 5. That hurts. Kings at 6, Magic at 7, Thunder 8, Trailblazers 9, and Pistons 10. So I'd like to trade up for Paris Conley. I don't know if this is the year that we're going to trade away or make a move from what's his face? Not Will Hardy. Who's the guy? What's his face? Brian Urlacher. Nope. Wes Unseld. That's his name. I gotta be honest, I don't think Wes Unseld is the answer. So I'm kind of okay with not hiring him. We're still in a rebuilding phase. I don't want to win now, coach. What I want is somebody who's going to be able to take over and turn this team into contenders. But hopefully, how it works in the NBA is there's like 3 types of coaches. There's the guys who develop, so the Mark Jacksons, the James Borregos, the Steve Cliffords. They take a young team, instill a culture, like what Detroit is hoping Monty Williams will do. We need one of those coaches. And then after that, you need the transformative coach that turns a team from a bunch of young guys who are talented into superstars, like what Steve Kerr did with the Warriors, turning them into a 73-9 powerhouse. And that means guys have to fill their roles. The star players play like stars, and the lesser good players play their roles. So what I'm going to do is pick up Will Hardy we'll give him a 2-year deal, but we'll definitely max him out. Will Hardy's going to come over and hopefully instill some strong defensive culture for our team. And then we'll look if there's another winning head coach down the road, 2 years down the road for our Washington Wizards, but 10 years flat for Will Hardy. Hopefully he accepts this offer. I don't really know where else he would go, and he does. So Will Hardy is the new head coach of the Washington Wizards, preferably on a short-term basis, but we will see. Maybe he's such a good coach that we don't need to move on from him once we start winning championships. Anyway, fastest man of this class is Horace Sampson and Joshua Ford. Most agile is Floyd Carter, Horace Sampson, and Willie Dunn. Highest vertical is Marion Gooden, Lionel Lynham. Dude, come on now. Randall Sampson and Zach Love. Highest bench press is DJ Lloyd and Jesse Shelton. And best shot three-pointer is Carl Lloyd, Sherman Fitzgerald. So the draft is here. The draft is upon us now. If you've been following along, there's only one player in this draft class that we want. That man is Paris Conley, who's ranked pretty low in some of the draft classes. I think if we go here, where's my boy Paris, the man named after his city? Paris Conley is the second ranked player under Sports Nation with Oscar Robertson potential. He's 18 years old, but he's only a 74. Finished last year incredible. 24 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists, and a steal. 35% from the three-point line, 43% from the field, 80% from the free throw line. The number 1 overall pick looks to be pretty good. Bert Olson, 26.9 points, 5.9 rebounds, 6 assists, 40% from 3, 41% from the field. My problem is he just lacks the potential. All NBA means about 84 potential, so he's going to be an 80 for his career. That's just how good he's going to be until, I don't know, he retires. He's basically like Andrew Wiggins maybe, but he can shoot and defend less well. Like, he's not the same athlete. Hugh King also looks to be pretty good, but again, the potential just isn't there. He averaged 13 and 10. That's not really what you want to see. I can see why he's a little lower, but he is a center. So as far as the overalls are concerned, you got a bunch of 78s, a bunch of 77s, Arthur Boner. But yeah, you just look through the potentials. It's not where you want to be if you're picking top in this draft class besides Paris Conley. So what I'd like to do is trade up to maybe pick 5 and make sure we get our guy, snag our guy. I'm just looking at this all-star, starter, all-NBA. I mean, gross. Also, do you want to draft Niko Dabanovic so he can be Bradley Beal for our team? No, thank you. He's 6'5", but 22 years old. That is brutal. So what trade makes sense for us to move up in this draft class? We look at the draft lottery. Pacers at 1 just doesn't make sense. Neither do the Spurs at 2. The Thunder at 3 could theoretically make a little bit of sense. They are in a win now mode. They might be looking for talent. Also, the Charlotte Hornets at 4. I'm definitely thinking about. Let's go to the Hornets first. They might be easier to negotiate with. Say Charlotte, pick 4. What would you be willing to talk about? Jordan Poole's going to be coming off the bench. Lonzo Ball, I'd like to keep so that we could get RJ Barrett. I still want to bring him back. I'm still going to go after RJ Barrett, but like a Tim Hardaway Jr. might help you in a win now mode. Who else is going to help you? Derek Lively, we're going to keep. Daniel Gafford. DeAndre Hunter, maybe. Or Kisper, we have to give up. Bilal Coulibaly, I'm not going to give up on 1 year. Johnny Davis, I can't trade him because 2K's dumb. But I'm thinking Tim Hardaway Jr. and moving up from pick 12. And we'll send you like a bunch of seconds. I don't think they're going to take this. We may have to give up a future first, and that's fine. But I'm looking to move up into a serious drafting position. So how about Detroit's pick in 2028, preferably when Cade Cunningham's good and they're going to be powerhouses. So that's 2 first-round picks and Tim Hardaway Jr. to solidify their bench to move up 8 spots. Is this too much to ask for from the Charlotte Hornets? And it is not. They officially take the draft pick, move back, and we are hopping into the 2024 NBA Draft. Washington Wizards offseason officially begins. Number 1 overall, the Indiana Pacers do select Bert Olson, the 6'10 guard out of Texas Tech. Now we are on Paris Conley watch. Please do not go in the next 2 picks. Arthur Boner, the center, 80 overall, 20-something years old, 7'3" big man out of Arizona State goes. And I guess the San Antonio Spurs are drafting Victor Wembanyama's backup. Not really sure. And now 3, this is where we get a little worried, but I think there's too many guards on the roster for the Thunder. They're not going to take Paris Conley. They're going to take the power forward, Dedrick Stevenson, which means here at 4, the Wizards, we can take the pick of the litter. We can take whoever we want. John Carlisle, a 72 overall guard. The 80, oh wow, Hugh King is still here. The 80 overall center. We could have our center position solved for the future. Andre Woolridge is here. He's disgusting. Kevin Duckworth, but we're going after our man. 18 years old, 6'4", Oscar Robertson potential, Paris Conley out of West Virginia. That's our guy. Hugh King is going next at 5, so he does fall. 80 overall at pick number 5 ain't bad. Number 6 to the Sacramento Kings. They're trading away the number 6 pick and Harrison Barnes for the number 12 pick and Trey Jones. I don't know who this benefits. It doesn't benefit anyone, but the Spurs have moved back up and they're taking Andre Woolridge. They really wanted their Trey Jones replacement, I guess. 6'2" guard out of USC. The Orlando Magic here are taking Clyde Harrison, their center of the future, out of Minnesota, 7'2", 220 pounds. He looks to be pretty good. The Oklahoma City Thunder are trading. They picked at 3. Now they're trading. They pick again at 11, and they are going to trade with the Hornets. Wow, there's a lot of movement going on. The Charlotte Hornets now jumping up are taking Andor Gary out of Hungary. That's kind of dumb. Blazers at 9 are taking Zach Dougherty. And at number 10, the Detroit Pistons are taking Jerry Craig. What a generic name. All in all, this draft was a success. There was nobody in the second round that I was looking for. Paris Conley is a 73 overall, so he has a long way to develop. But you look at his age, he's also the youngest guy here. He is our point guard of the future, which makes Lonzo Ball expendable. So first of all, Paris Conley, first draft pickup for this Wizard squad. Lonzo Ball is declining. Oh, we may have to negotiate a sign and trade with him in that case. Johnny Davis is back. Patrick Baldwin Jr. is back as well. Qualifying offers. Jared Butler, no thank you. Eugene Omoruyi, no thank you too. How is this roster looking? So we have Jordan Poole and Paris Conley. Carlick Jones just needs to go. I would cut him. Maybe somebody wants to give us a first round pick. He's worth a second and a trade exception. That's more than good enough. Carlick Jones is gone, so we have Jordan Poole and Paris Conley, DeJounte Murray and Johnny Davis, Corey freaking Kispert and Bilal Coulibaly, DeAndre Hunter, Patrick Baldwin Jr. and Muhammad Gay. We'll probably trade away Muhammad, then Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively on top of that. How does our money look? Can we go out and sign LeBron James? No. We have $12 million. All of our money is wrapped up, which means we're going to have to execute within the bounds of the salary cap, and we don't have the rights on Lonzo Ball? Really? We do have the rights. We don't have bird rights. Okay. Regardless, we're going to have to negotiate a signing trade with Lonzo Ball. I'd be looking to move on and pick up an RJ Barrett. That's really the only move that I want to make. There's been rumors of the NBA that RJ Barrett wants to be a Washington Wizards. He wants to join this young squad. So we're going to operate on a sign and trade and see what we can execute there. We have Muhammad Gay. We have Patrick Baldwin Jr. We have Bilal Coulibaly. We have a lot of young potential here that maybe the New York Knicks want. Let's see if we can make this happen. Other than that, there's not really anything we can do in free agency. So let's execute on the sign and trade. Lonzo Ball, a nice big contract, $34 million. What is RJ Barrett earning right now? We need to make sure that we don't overpay him, but we don't want to underpay him. We need to match salaries. Where is RJ? He's effing injured. I cannot trade for him. I can't trade for RJ Barrett right now. Oh, the trade has been made. Okay. I did not mean to do this, but we are getting Franz Wagner. We went over to the Magic. We asked if they needed a combo guard, point guard, defensive shutdown player, and they said yes. I asked if Paulo Banchero was available. They said no. Then I asked if Franz Wagner was available, and they said maybe. And Franz Wagner is coming over to be our bona fide small forward of the future. We had to give up Bilal Coulibaly, all the upside in the world, but just was not playing well for us. And we now have Franz Wagner as the small forward. And look at the size on this team now. So we have Paris Conley rocking away at the point guard position, which is going to be rough for the first season. I understand that. But we have Jordan Poole backing him up. He was officially the best bench player in the history of the NBA. Then we have DeJounte Murray, superstar, and Johnny Davis, who we were able to keep in the trade. The Magic were making calls and asking for Johnny. I said, no, you either get Bilal or you get Johnny. And we kept Johnny Davis. Then we have Franz Wagner now taking over as the starting small forward as Corey Kispert is now staying in the bench, even though he's the best player in the NBA. DeAndre Hunter, we were also able to keep Patrick Baldwin Jr. and Mohamed Gay, and we keep both of our centers as well, Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. We made a huge trade. I did not know that that was going to go through, and Franz Wagner is the latest Washington Wizards. Our young core is starting to look strong. Kawhi Leonard is not earning any money. We still have mid-level exception money as well. We actually have like $12 million. How much do we have? Yeah, we have $12 million. Who should we go and sign? What sort of depth do we need? So we have 2.5 point guards. I don't think we need a backup point guard. We could use a center 3 to back up Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. We could use wing depth as always. Let's see who's available to us at $12 million. Let's get weird. Bulbul is here. If he wants to join, be my guest. Bulbul will be the whatever unicorn as we just continue to get ridiculously tall on this team as free agency continues. So Jordan Poole, Paris Conley, DeJounte Murray, Johnny Davis, Franz Wagner, Corey Kispert, DeAndre Hunter, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Mohamed Gay was, whatever, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, and then Bulbul they list as a center, but he's a center, he's a power forward, he's a small forward, he's a shooting guard. He can play any position, really. And now we just need to fill out some of the depth, like a backup point guard 3. Do we bring back John Wall again? We gotta. Can we afford it? Why do we have so much money? What is this? I have $12 million more. I mean, if I have the money, I'm going to keep giving out. And we're going after Talen Horton-Tucker to be our backup point guard. Now we're out of money, right? Okay, that was so weird. I don't know why they just kept giving us money to spend, but I kept spending it. Let's get a little more depth at the wing positions. Javonte Green makes sense. Andre Iguodala at 1,000,000 years old. Stanley Johnson. Javonte Green will be coming in, and let's see, Terrence Ross is the final signee that we have. So let's take a quick peek at what the other teams have done. LeBron James back in the Lakers for just under $50 million for the year. Kawhi Leonard back to the Clippers on a 5-year, $280 million deal. James Harden officially re-signs long-term with the Celtics to close out his career there. Paul George back on the Clippers. Pascal Siakam back to the Raptors. Tyrese Maxey back to the 76ers. DeMar going to the Pacers with the #1 overall pick. Okay, the Pacers are looking to win now. And Clay goes to the Raptors. Wow. The Splash Brothers have officially broken up. Nick Claxton back on the Nets. $117 million deal for him. Jonas Valanciunas, 3 years, $63 million. To return to the Pelicans. D'Lo back on the Lakers. Drew Holiday to the Jazz. Devin Vassell back on the Spurs. That's actually a really affordable contract, $20 million a year for him. Buddy Hield to the Pacers, Caleb Martin to the Heat, Tobias Harris to the Rockets. But I like what we have accomplished in this offseason. We haven't gotten tremendously good, but if Paris Conley lives up to his potential down the road, I mean, he could be a superstar for the team. And if not, we have Jordan Poole and now Talen Horton-Tucker too. We have DeJounte Murray, Terrence Ross, Johnny Davis, love that. Franz Wagner is a centerpiece, a cornerstone for this team, and maybe he's even better than RJ Barrett. And of course, Corey Kispert is the best player in the NBA. DeAndre Hunter, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Javonte Green, Mohamed Gay backing them up. And then we have Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, and Bulbul. Even if we need him, even if we don't, we have so much talent on this team. We're young, we're up and coming, and Will Hardy will be leading the way for us as DeJounte Murray is going down an overall point because he's reached the age of regression, 27 years old. That's dumb. Who's gone up? So we look at the bottom. Terrence Ross is down to a 72. That's brutal. Mohamed Gay's up to a 70, like whatever. Patrick Baldwin Jr. only goes up 1 overall, even though he played so well for us. I wish he could develop more. I don't know what to do about that. Javonte Green goes down 2. Paris Conley is a 73. His potential doesn't look good. You want that to be in the A's, and it's a B. Not a big fan of that. Johnny Davis goes up 2 overalls to a 73. I mean, that hurts. Derek Lively's up 2 overalls to a 74. Has he gotten any better athletically? Not really. But these two guys are going to be our project players. Bulbul holding steady. Talen Horton-Tucker's holding. Corey Kispert's up to a 78. Gaff is up to a 78. DeAndre Hunter holding at an 80. So it's really a couple of win now guys in DeJounte Murray and DeAndre Hunter. Some young talent in Franz Wagner and Jordan Poole. And then the rest of the team just needs to come along and play a little bit better. Interesting. We're going to see what this team really turns into. I need to complete roster. I don't know. Fucking figure it out. Do we care about the Summer League? I don't think we do. Oh no, I'm stuck in here. I'm locked in here. Simulate through the summer league. Whoa, things are happening. What is this? What am I looking at? What is this screen? Can we view our guys in the summer league? Who are we, the Wizards? We're the 13th seed. How many seeds are there? I guess we'll just simulate and watch our guys. Paris Conley, Johnny Davis, some guy, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and Precious Achua is somehow on this squad. I don't understand. No, Derek Lively's gonna start over Precious Achua. I'm sorry. Who are these guys? I didn't sign any of these guys. Are they an RG League team? Who is Keith Lowe? Get low, to the window, to the wall. I'm gonna put in Mohamed Gay. Yeah, I'm doing favoritism, all right? I'm starting our guys. Blame me for it. Can we change our uniforms? These look terrible. Anyway, it looks like we're taking on Scoot Henderson here. I didn't realize I'd be playing any basketball at all, but here we are in the Summer League, the Washington Wizards with their ugly practice league uniforms, and Derek Lively missed the tip. Okay, well, this is going to be the first debut of what Paris Conley looks like, as we're going to have to guard Scoot Henderson, who just immediately pulls up and splashes a three. Not at all what I wanted, but let's see. Paris Conley is going to get an off-ball screen here. See how this one turns out. Is he going to get the off-ball screen? Maybe? This is an on-ball screen for me. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Paris Conley, the answer back, hand in his face. Release looks good. Tough contest from Scoot Henderson. Obviously, that's not going to go in. And, oh boy. Ooh, is that Jalen Duren? Neemias Queta? Oh my gosh. This play was terrible. Do it again. Do it again. Paris Conley, pump, go around Scoot, take it to the body, and Paris Conley draws the foul. I mean, this is the debut of our number 4 overall pick. Let's see what he can bring to the team. First free throw is up. And in 81% free throw rating for a rookie. It's not bad. On ball D? Oh no. No on ball D. Let's see if he can hold up against Scoot Henderson here. He's holding up well enough. Scoot dribbling out the clock. Doesn't know what to do. Scoot's broken. His brain is broken. He's trying to cross. Come on, Paris. Lock him down. Oscar Robertson potential. Let's see what you got. And we're there. Help D. Help D. Oof. Scoot's just too good. Scoot's probably an 80 already. That was decent defense from the young fella. And then Derek Lively, I got screened out of the play because 2K is just, you know how 2K is. You've been there. You done that. Ooh, Paris, go. Paris, go. Layup. Oh, you got to make that. And Scoot Henderson is flying. Scoot's got speed. Oh, got me shook. And Scoot is completely outclassing Paris Conley right now. Why is Scoot in the Summer League? This ain't right. And Mohamed Gay is streaking. Euro draws the foul. All right, we're gonna simulate through this. So Paris Conley is definitely an interesting looking prospect. He's very raw. The 73 overall and B potential was not what I was looking for when they said he was gonna become Oscar Robertson. Maybe that's just me. I don't know a lot about basketball, but Oscar Robertson was not a whatever 70 something overall. Anyway, Portland completely blew us out. Let's see how they did in the stats department. Patrick Baldwin Jr. was good. 29 and 7 for him. I'm glad we got to keep him. Paris Conley, 26, 6, and 5 in his debut. That's not bad, man. 9 of 22 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 4 of 6 from the three-point line. I'll take that. Johnny Davis with 24. Johnny Davis. Mom Gay gave you 16 and 12, and Derek Lively Jr. 5 and 13. Interesting. We were eliminated, though, from the Summer League. What does that mean? Nothing. Nothing at all. How do I get out of this? I'm stuck in the Summer League. Leave me alone. Adjust the rotation. I don't care. Simulate the round. Are we playing here at all? No. So, like, why are you bugging me, 2K? I don't care. Adjust the rotation. We're not playing. Why are you yelling at me? Oh boy, look. Somebody won the Summer League. It's Orlando. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. All-Star City selection. Do we want it in Washington? I guess it'll be Portland. That's fine. Let's do random. Let's close our eyes and we'll spin this. And it's gonna be Dallas. Enjoy. Dallas is going to have the All-Star game this upcoming season. As for the upcoming next year's draft class, we are going to be bringing in a 2024 draft class like I promised. Whoever this guy's roster is, we've used it a few times in the rebuilds. It's pretty good. There's a lot of high potential guys in it. Justin Edwards, most notably. And what is this? The 2K Hoop Summit? Do I want to watch this? Are there names that I know? Yeah, Isaiah Collier, Justin Edwards, Ron Holland's going to be going #1 overall. Bronny James, low overall, but turns into a 90 after a few years of development. Alexander Sarr, Aaron Bradshaw. Definitely some interesting guys, but we will simulate on as officially year 2 kicks off for the Washington Wizards. Hopefully everybody is healthy and Jordan Poole will be taking his rightful place on the bench. Paris Conley taking over as point guard of the future. Now, Jordan Poole is still going to be the 6th man. He plays incredible off the bench. He plays incredible with the second unit. Just for whatever reason, he doesn't play incredible starting. This is going to be the team. Paris Conley at the 173 overall point guard of the future. DeJounte Murray at the 2, Franz Wagner at the 3, DeAndre Hunter at the 4, and Daniel Gafford at the 5. Playing a little bit down. I don't like that he's a 77 overall. I was hoping he'd be a little bit better. And Derek Lively has not been developing, even though he's a former first-round pick. As much as I'd like, we may look to go in a few different directions, but we're still feeling out this roster. Jordan Poole, Corey Kispert, Derek Lively, Johnny Davis, and Patrick Baldwin Jr. to round out the bench. And then in the late reserves, we have a 78 overall Talen Horton-Tucker just sitting here to play well for us. We got Bol, whatever the hell position he's going to play for us. We got Terrence Ross. And then in the deep bench, we have Mohamed Gay and Javonte Green. Let's go ahead and drop Bol's position to, I don't know, power forward. Now, how does the training look? Patrick Baldwin Jr. just needs to continue to lock down the 3. I'm fine with that. Bol, I don't even know. What are you, Bol? Are you a power forward? We'll give you offensive, medium load management, power forwarding. Paris Conley is going to be the point guard of the future. So his load management, I guess we'll do medium. I'm not really sure what that changes. Johnny Davis, same thing. We need them to be offensive weapons. Daniel Gafford, rebounder. Javonte Green, irrelevant. Mohamed Gay, I mean, whatever. Talen Horton-Tucker, I need that playmaking to go up. If you can just be a bona fide point guard for us, I mean, that's going to be great. He's already a 78 overall and only 23 years old. DeAndre Hunter needs to shoot the 3. Corey Kispert can already shoot the 3. Derek Lively needs to continue to get better at the center position. It's really all. I don't know what else to make him better at. Athletic? Sure. You can be an athletic center for us. DeJounte Murray is fine. Jordan Poole is fine. Terrence Ross and Franz Wagner, all around small forward of the future. He is going to be one of the major cornerstones of this Washington Wizards franchise. And let's do some of the mentorships. Okay, I have Paris Conley learning from Jordan Poole, just some various skills to get him a little better at the point guard position. He's going to be a long way from becoming a superstar, but hopefully that potential reigns supreme. I got Franz Wagner actually learning from Corey Kispert, weirdly enough as that sounds, even though Franz is the better player. I have, what's his face? Johnny Davis learning from DeJounte Murray. That's a holdover from last year. Nothing's changed there. And then Patrick Baldwin Jr. is still learning from DeAndre Hunter. And lastly, Derek Lively learning from Daniel Gafford. That is going to be it. How are we looking in the preseason power rankings with the new look Franz Wagner Washington Wizards? I expect us to be in the 20s. Yeah, 26th for 2K Sports. Eric Boner has his 27th. We went 500 last year. Our team got better. We got our point guard of the future. I think the future is bright for this Wizard squad. Ooh, lastly, I want to figure out how to trade for a top pick in next year's draft, because we don't have the rights to our draft pick. Can I get somebody? There we go. We're taking the Thunder first round pick. We're trading a 2026 first round pick. How do I show you? We're trading the 2026 our first round pick for the 2025 Clippers Thunder swap best. I don't know why they only put 2 stars in that, but we are going to have a top pick in this year's draft. All right, those are all the changes that we are going to be making for year 1 offseason of the Washington Wizards. I think we got a lot better. Now, there's a few things to look out for. Number 1, DeJounte Murray. This is his peak. This is as good as he gets. He was a superstar for us, but he's 28 years old, reached the age of regression. So he is in a win now mode for the next 4 years, and he'll be regressing slowly. Jordan Poole, he can only play off the bench. That's problematic for us. We'll have to see. DeAndre Hunter, similar to DeJounte Murray, this is as good as he's going to get. Corey Kispert's already the best player in the NBA. He is up for a contract extension, and he hates being here. I don't know why, but he never wants to play on our team, even though he plays incredible for us. Daniel Gafford, same thing. He's regressing a little bit. I'm not sure what to do with that. Derek Lively and Johnny Davis have not developed the way that I'd like them to. And then Paris Conley, you look over here, it says he has B potential. Hopefully that adjusts as he plays on through his career, reaches his age 22, 23, 24 season. But the fact that he only has B potential, we took him with the number 4 overall pick, is worrisome for me. And then Patrick Baldwin Jr., he plays well for us. Does he play well in the future? Does he play well 5 years from now? We're going to have to see. But that is going to do it for this one. Let me know what you thought of this offseason, what your thoughts are, what you agree with, what you disagree with. But I'll catch you in the next one.